Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host AMF1534 here. Had my not my drawstring, the little, well, I guess it kind of is a drawstring, the thing on your sweatshirt, you know, that whole thing. So what's going on here? Welcome back to Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, by the way. We are still deadlocked in a battle of wits here in this really long race here. Wow, that was close to getting bad. Yeah, see, we have the lead. This is big. This is very important, as we kind of took a little bit of a different strategy on our pit structure, and it seemed to pay off, because now we actually are going back into this with a lead, as amazing as that sounds. So we're just trying to hold on to it, because we are still going to be pitting after he does, because he still went about 2 laps before I did. But we got a fresh set of tires, so we should be able to stave him off for a little while here. Maybe even build on this lead a tad bit. I'm hoping that's going to be the case, because then we can start to kind of space ourselves out between from him and the rest of things. So then I can kind of relax a little bit. I don't have to sit here and have such a damn stress party over this. Even though nobody would be throwing parties for being stressed out. Oh my god, I'm so stressed! Let's party! I mean, it may happen that way for somebody. I don't even, it's not me. When I get stressed out, partying is not the first place I go for that. I usually get all, like, reclusive and just like, oh my god, fucking leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you guys. I just want to be by myself. My hand itches. Oh my gosh, there we go. Feel good. Yeah, see, we're getting some space here. This is great. Even though that was a very slow lap, but that was the one that we came right out of the, that was the one where we came right out of the pits with it, so I didn't expect it to be really any faster than that. Excellent. So long as he hangs out back there. I just want to get this race over with. I mean, I know it's not going to happen for another, you know, probably 3 or 4 videos from now still. But, you know, it's something that, you know, optimally I would like to get it done sooner than later, because I want to kind of get back into the swing of things, back into regular races that don't take me, you know, 10 episodes to film. So hopefully we'll get there eventually, but we're gonna have a big chunk of cash, and that's really what I'm hoping for right now. That's the big thing. Speaking of playing a game about cars, actually, I went and got my car washed today for the first time in like 7 months. It's been a long time. Like some of that dirt, I was afraid just like wouldn't even come off anymore. It's like, hey, we're stuck here. I'm not the type of person that likes to like wash my own car. Like if it's summertime, then hell yeah, I'll wash my own car. And even though it was actually kind of nice today, I'm just like in super lazy mode. So I was like, you know, I'm going out to go get some frozen yogurt anyways. I might as well just pay a guy, you know, $6 to wash my car for me. Plus, I love sitting in car washes. That's so much fun. Especially when they use like the multicolored soap solution stuff. It just looks cool when it's on your windshield, and it's like every Instagrammer's wet dream. Even though I don't really use Instagram a whole bunch, I've got a couple hundred photos on there, but I don't, you know, take a picture of every damn thing that happens. Hey, look at me, I'm walking. Hey, look at me, I'm sitting. Hey, look at me, I'm staring over here at the wall. Because, ironically, there are people like that. It's really sickening, actually. It's like, put the phone down for like 2 seconds, you know? Live. You don't have to document every 30 seconds of your life. People do not care. But, yeah. Anyways, car washes are awesome. I love that stuff. I would love to, like, actually, like, run through one of those, but I feel like it would probably kill you. I mean, if anything, that, you know, the crazy-ass fan things that they have at the end of it would, like, totally blow out your eardrums. And it would probably totally knock you off of your feet, if anything, because those things are loud, and they're ridiculously powerful, too. It's over 9,000! Ooh, he kind of went out in the grass a little bit. I wonder if maybe his tires are starting to wear down a little. It's possible, but I doubt it. It's only been probably, I don't even know. This is only our 3rd lap out of this, which means it's only on his like 5th lap out of the gate. And usually he seems to be hitting in there about every 8 or 9 laps or so. So I think we're still in pretty solid shape here. I'm kind I'm not really looking forward to tomorrow. Usually, like Saturdays, I'm like, oh yeah, big weekend time, all right. But I gotta work in the morning. I mean, it's only Myers Leonard's out. Damn, and they're playing the Spurs. They kind of needed him. Oh well. Shit happens. It really does. But yeah, I don't like working on Saturdays. It doesn't feel right, you know. I finally get the liberty where I have those off, and now I got to go back and do it. But it's all right. It's my cousin's birthday. I can afford to cover that just this once. It's no biggie. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize me. We're building some space again. There it is. Even though it's about the same gap that we had last lap here. I'm really full right now. I got like half of this like turkey sandwich sitting here. I don't really think I'm gonna eat it. And it gets, you know, the longer that it sits here, you just kind of start to be like, I don't know. Starting to get a little bit not as fresh, and you're just, turkey, I've already not even fresh out the fridge, I don't want it anymore. I don't really want to throw it away either, though. I hate having to throw away food, but I don't like to put, leftover sandwiches in the fridge. It tastes even worse to me after you have it sitting in the fridge for a long time like that. It's just like, If I wouldn't have gotten so much damn yogurt, it would have been a lot easier. It would be nice if the containers for that weren't so effing huge. Like, even the small ones are effing huge. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what size it is, but it's monstrous for a small. Like, imagine like a little 5-year-old kid wanting a small one, and it's still, this gargantuan thing. I mean, I get it. You can fill it with however much you want, but it's the principle of the idea. It's it's saying I don't want so much damn frozen yogurt, especially for me because I put so much candy and stuff in mine. I mean, I'm tossing Nerds and M&Ms, and I do put fruit and stuff in there so that I can at least not feel so bad about myself for just loading myself up with sugar and making my pancreas fail and giving myself diabetes at some point down the line. So at least by putting a couple of, a few pieces of fruit in there, I can be like, yes, 31% healthy. Yeah. But yeah, I still load it up with all sorts of candy and stuff. I put like those really weird fish egg looking things that are, apparently it's like fruit juice, I'm guessing. They look like salmon eggs though, and it kind of still freaks me out a little bit. But yeah, and then I put like Reese's peanut butter cup, like crumbles, and or like Butterfingers. I love Butterfingers. Oh no! Oh no! That wasn't that bad. It could have been worse. Oh, looks like it happened to him too. Well, I don't feel so bad then. At least I didn't really lose anything out of that exchange. I didn't really gain anything either, though. See, had he, just done that anyways and, had a perfect turn, then I'd be adding another second and a half onto this. But no. No. This is like Murphy's Law at its finest. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong because I'm Murphy and I create really shitty laws. Even though he didn't really create that situation. He's just the one that kind of recognized that it happens. Because if he created it, I'm going to go back in time and I'm going to kick him right in the coin purse and be like, hey, stop it. You just stop it. I don't even want any part of this. Oh no, my tires are starting to get a little bit crappy. I'm gonna wait for him to pit though. I will not go before him, especially because I shouldn't be. There's no reason for me to be going before him if he went before me to begin with. So as soon as he goes, I'm gonna kind of build on this lead that I'm cultivating here. It's getting a little bit wider now. Yeah, that's what he said. After he did her very hard. It's kind of weird how muscles work, especially that. You sitting there railing somebody, and then it eventually stretches it out, and they're not so innocent anymore. It's kind of disgusting. This is not things that I should be talking about. What kind of car is this? Whatever car it is, it's slower than hell. It kind of looks like a Jaguar. He's gonna be hitting the pits soon. I don't know where, but jeez. Look at that guy. That guy's a little bit crazy out there. Getting all crazy out there, man. See, this is what I envisioned from the get-go. Just, of course, this is how I envisioned it in the other endurance race that I did too. I was like, oh, see, I'm gonna get out to a big lead, and everything's gonna be okay. Won't even have to stress out about it. And next thing you know, I spin out a couple of times, and it goes down to like the final race, or like the final lap of the race. Of course, I won, but you know, it wasn't exactly the way I envisioned it from the get-go. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try to lap everybody, and everything's going to be great and funny and blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, I'm sitting here spinning out. Oh, God damn it, no! What are you doing? You're ruining the whole thing! I kind of over-dramatized that a little bit, but you get the idea. I make these races harder on myself by the way that I do it. And, you know, if I'm more careful and I end up not spinning out and ruining everything, then this would be, you know, leaps and bounds easier. Wow, I almost ran right into that. You could just feel the breeze in that. Oh, dude, this is gonna get awesome. He still hasn't even hit the pits yet, so as soon as he does that, I'm gonna take maybe an extra full lap. And then, oh yes, my lead will be so incredibly large that it'll be all over by that point. And then we can start the victory lap cruising for another 20 laps or so. Oh, sick. Portland game's back on. I totally forgot that I changed the channel over to this. I was watching some other college game that really doesn't mean anything to me. And so I was like, yeah, well, whatever. Is he going to pit yet? Not quite. He's sitting on his 8th lap, I think. Yikes. You know, one thing I should have gotten for this car before I started up this race was new brakes. Or I should have got like the sports brakes or like the racing brakes if they have that. At least, you know, it'll reduce your stopping time. Or not your time, but your distance, I guess. These things aren't really measured on time so much. The only thing that's really a factor of time, I think, would be like the gearbox, because that's something that's completely predicated off of that. I believe. I'm not really like a big car guy. Like I know some of your basic stuff. Like I'm really good with car manufacturers and brands. But, you know, like, with car parts and all of that jazz, not so much. That is not my Matt forte whatsoever. I was huge on it when I was little, but even like that logos quiz game, pretty much any time anytime I was playing that game, which I never actually finished it, by the way, that started getting ridiculous. A lot of that stuff, they're like getting into like international brands that people would never know. Like, I don't know why people would know some of those things, but like all the car ones, that was cake for me every time. Everybody's like, I don't know which one this is. Like, I know what that is. It's Peugeot, you ass, or you know, it's Fiat, or it's I don't know, it's BMW. I don't know who wouldn't know BMW though. That's like way too easy. It's Shelby or any of those other, you know, random brands out there that nobody knows, surprisingly. I don't know why they wouldn't know that. I think he's gonna hit the pit here. I got like this looming feeling in the back of my back of my gray matter, in the back of my skull meat, that this is where he's gonna do it. I don't like that they're bunched up like that though. I don't know who's gonna go and who's not gonna go. I think that's him though. I think that's him doing it right there. So what I'm going to do is, after this lap is over, because my tires are starting to get a little bit orangey too. They just got out of Tan Republic. Their skin's all orange, like high school girls. I hate when girls go tanning all the time. It's like, why? Just wait until it's summer. I get it, you know, you don't want to get all pasty and all that crap, but so does everybody else. Everybody else is getting their skins, you know, getting whiter. It's like, it's not a big deal, you know? I hate it. Because then, like, every girl that goes tanning, then they get, like, this crazy-ass, you know, syndrome, thinking that they have to go tanning all the time, or, like, within the span of one day. If I don't go tanning today, I'm gonna get pasty. It's like, no, that's not how tanning works. You do not get pasty in one day, just like you don't gain a bunch of weight from one meal. I hate when girls do that. I can't have a burger, I'm gonna get fat. It's going to go right down to my thighs. Like, no, it's not. You do not get fat by eating one burger. I'm sorry. It just does not work that way. Now, if you were to do this all day, like, for like every meal for a week, then sure, yeah, then you're going to get fat. But you're not going to get fat by, you know, going out and having a cheeseburger, like, once. It's just like, it's an imaging thing that's always just driven me insane. I had a girlfriend like that once. It was back, like, junior year of high school. She just, like, absolutely refused to eat anything that had carbohydrates or fat in it because she was just afraid that she was gonna, like, blow up like a frickin' balloon or something. It's like, dude, just eat the food. You are going to be fine. Your body is not just going to all of a sudden, like, morph into a giant mass of cholesterol. that is not how food works. Okay, here we go. Get those things switched out. Blew it up. Yeah. Alright, we're going to be in good shape. Looks like that car's hitting the pits too. Perfect. Perfect. The guy from... That was actually a pretty good rendition of the Street Fighter guy. You win. Perfect. Oh boy. Oh. Don't let the Spurs hang around for too long there, brosifs, otherwise you're going to lose. I mean, I'm not expecting them to win. Portland usually never beats San Antonio, especially in San Antonio. I mean, my God. That's like an absolute death trap for teams to go, especially because San Antonio has the best record in all of the NBA. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. As soon as I get to that little tunnel where we like to stop these episodes, that's where I'm going to do it, because it looks like we've run out of time for this particular episode. But we do have just a beautiful lead now. This is exactly where I wanted to be going into this, and everything that I wanted has been realized. So, when we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 2, we're going to keep on chugging along. Chugga, 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 chugga. Toot, toot. Major Pain reference, sorry, if that was awkward to anybody. But we're doing good. We're going to trudge along, hopefully to try to get to around like lap 45 or 46. So that's the goal. So thanks for stopping by tonight, guys, and watching. And this is AMF 1534 saying go Blazers. And I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Bye.